Hello folks, I am the old sergeant. Please forgive me for reading from a script rather than talking extemporaneously. The protesters are no longer the peaceful protesters. The peaceful protesters got what they wanted. The police responsible for the death of George Floyd are under arrest for murder. After that, the protesters are just cover for the terrorists committing insurrection against our nation. After seeing interviews of the protesters' rank and file and their leadership, they are now just accomplices to the riots. They support killing police. They believe in the bovine scatology of America is built on our backs, the backs of slaves, we are just taking it back mentality. The rioters should be arrested and given long prison sentences for sedition and insurrection. The protesters and rioters are communists or just thugs trying to steal something, kill someone, and destroy things. The media spout lie after lie after lie, all to take down the country and because of hatred for Donald Trump. They are the propaganda arm of Antifa and Black Lives Matter and other communist organizations like the Democratic Party. The media should be arrested for sedition and the treason of giving aid and comfort to the enemy insurgency. We should march in and take over Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube for violating constitutional rights and not following the regulations of being a platform as opposed to being a publisher. The media are America-hating communists hell-bent on getting President Trump out of office and turning our country communist. The blue state governors and blue city managers let out all the criminals, many of which are now the looters and are being rearrested, then arrest people trying to open their businesses to put food on the table and people trying to pray to our Lord, King Jesus of Nazareth. Yet, these politicians go out and march with the looters as they arrest normal Americans. Rules for thee and not for me. Now, the Democrat communist politicians are calling for the abolishing of the police. So the Democrats let out all the criminals, try to disband the police that protect us, and call for taking away our guns we need to protect ourselves from the criminals. If the communist Democrats get their way, America will turn into a hellhole of massive death and destruction. The Democrats are now showing their complete and utter contempt for the average American. Along with Islam, I fought communism my entire life. In the last century, communism has killed millions. The only thing that killed more people than communism was disease. Useful idiots indoctrinated into hating the country and capitalism and indoctrinated into communism by teachers and college professors are convinced their lot in life isn't because of their own actions and choices, but because of oppressors. So they are justified and entitled to take from and maim and kill the oppressors. They believe they deserve the free stuff. In summary, Antifa and Black Lives Matter authoritarian terrorists are inflaming passions with hatred and supporting the destruction of property and killing of people in order to take down the American government. This is not a conflict between races. It is really a fight between communism and capitalism. The protests and riots are an insurgency and should be treated as such. We need to arrest these terrorists and try them in military courts. There is a lot of space at Gitmo. We need to go in and clean out the communists and communist curricula from our schools and universities and colleges and go back to teaching civics and American history to include reverence for our founding fathers and our founding documents. We must organize to take action now. Our country, our civilization is at stake. We can't let the light be taken away from the shining city on the hill. I'm the old sergeant. Stay informed, prepared, active, prayerful, and as always, stay vigilant.